When you hear project management, don't freak out. It's just a big word that just means an app that helps you manage the different tasks you do in your business. That's just a sneak peek to today's episode. If you're ready and excited, let's jump right in. Are you ready to streamline your focus and get clarity to start your online service-based business? Are you tired of struggling with lack of clarity, self-doubt, and the fear of being a public failure? Do you wish you had a clear plan you could follow to make your calling a reality? Hey friend, you don't have to stay stuck any longer. With a renewed mindset and a clear plan, you can start a business that fulfills your calling and makes a profit. I'm your host, Chichi Ukomado, a Christian business coach, Jesus follower, and a 7-figure service-based entrepreneur. In this podcast, I'll teach you how to streamline your focus, get clarity on your business idea, create your business launch plan, set up your business essentials, and launch your sustainable and profitable business from scratch. You will get tons of encouragement, godly wisdom, and accountability to grow in your faith and new business journey. It's time to partner with God and take your first step to start that business. You know the one I'm talking about? Yes, that one you've been putting off for a long time. In my last episode, I talked about the 3 essential workflows every service-based business should have. I talked about the client onboarding workflow. I talked about the service delivery workflow. I talked about the feedback and referral workflow. If you missed that episode, please go back and listen. You will thank me later. So why are workflows so important? Workflows are important because they help you deliver consistent quality service every time, because you've taken the time to document, to write out the list of steps or the different steps you take to accomplish a particular outcome. In this case, it's onboarding a new client or delivering a service or collecting feedback or referral. Now, when you have a workflow, like I said, you're able to be consistent in your delivery. The reason a lot of businesses struggle with consistency and delivery is because they lack structure. They lack a structured system. They lack workflows that they can follow on a daily, monthly, weekly, quarterly, annual basis to deliver a certain outcome all the time. When you don't have that kind of structure or system in place, it's even tough when you hire a team, because you're hiring a team and you're bringing them into the chaos that already exists in your business. So I always say that before you even hire your first employee, you should take the time to create your workflows, create your systems, so when they come, you have something that you can use to train them and you can pass it along to them for them to keep maintaining the workflow. So what is the number one system every service-based business needs for sustainability? The answer is a task management system, or what some people might call a project management system. Now, when you hear project management, don't freak out. It's just a big word that just means an app that helps you manage the different tasks you do in your business. So a task management system is essential for sustainability and long-term success. And the reason is, a task management system helps you organize and track your business tasks, your client projects, your own project, deadlines, and all your workflows. So all the different workflows you create for different areas of your business, you can put them in a task management system. Remember, I told you a system in one of my previous episodes. A system is like a house, and the workflows are the rooms in the house. So a task management system is simply a house where you put your workflows, you put your client projects, you put your own business projects there, any deadlines, anything you need to run your business on a daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, annual basis, you put them in the house called a task management system. Like I said, a task management system helps you organize multiple workflows, processes, everything in one house, helping you achieve specific business goals. It is a structured way of managing your task, your information, and people, your team members. So task management systems can also have people added to them. So you're not the only one working on tasks in your business or projects in your business. You can assign team members to handle different responsibility and take the load off you as the owner or the CEO of that business. We will take a quick break and we'll be right back. Every year, entrepreneurs create goals, and some of them don't have the strategy, the implementation plan, and the accountability they need to make that goal a reality. How do I know? I used to be one of those entrepreneurs. So one of the best decisions I made this year was to help you achieve your goal faster. I created the Launch in 30 Days coaching mentorship program to help you take action and make massive progress in just 30 days. This is the same program I used to launch my podcast in 30 days, to launch my website in 30 days, to launch several businesses for other customers in 30 days. Now, this program will give you the strategy you need to launch your goal. It has a 30-day implementation plan that breaks your goal into daily steps you can complete. It also has a weekly accountability check-in to keep you on track every week. This program is perfect for new entrepreneurs, existing entrepreneurs, wannabe entrepreneurs. So whether you want to launch a podcast like I did, or you want to build a website like I did, or you want to launch a new service, or you want to take the idea God has given you and actually make it a reality this year, this program is definitely for you. I am opening registration on January 24th, 2025, and I only have 12 spots. Because of my other responsibilities, I want to make sure that I spend quality time with everyone in this program to make sure that they launch whatever business goal they have in 30 days. So if you are one of my 12 who is ready, who is excited, committed to crush that business goal in 30 days, go to launchin30days.com to register so that you will be the first to know when I open registration. The website is spelled LAUNCHINTHIRTYDAYS.com, or you can type L30D.com. Proverbs chapter 4 verse 7 in the TPT version says, "Wisdom is the most valuable commodity, so buy it. Revelation knowledge is what you need, so invest in it." Make a decision to invest in yourself and your business this year, and you will not regret it. So what are the key elements that make up a task management system? Now, before I talk about that, I want to go back a little bit and talk about the difference between a task management system and a project management system. Most of the apps I will mention below, they do both. So you don't need to get a separate app that handles your task and a separate app that handles your project. Project is a big picture execution. So maybe something like launch a new website. That's a project. Now, in the launch a new website project, there are different tasks you need to complete to actually launch the website. So that's where the tasks come in. So a task will be under a project most times. You can also have tasks that are on their own, maybe like a single task or maybe a task that you assign to a team member. But that's just the difference. The project has a start and an end date, and it's something you don't do on a recurring basis. A task, for the most part, will be something you do on a daily basis, and most times it is recurring. So that's how you differentiate both. And most task management system or project management system help you handle both. So back to the key elements. What are the key elements of a task/project management system? The first element, which is so crucial, is a task management system becomes your central hub. Think of it like your operating system. That is where you run your business from on a daily, weekly, monthly, quarterly, annual basis. So you run from your task management system. It's a central hub for everything operations in your business. Some of the popular task/project management systems that are out there are ClickUp, and I'll put links to these apps in the podcast description so you can check them out. ClickUp is one, Asana is another one, Trello is another one, MindMeister is another one. So these are different task/project management systems that you can use to organize your workflows, your client projects, your projects, everything operations for your business. You can manage it there. The second element in a task management system is categorization and prioritization. So you're able to categorize different workflows. You can have a workflow for your podcast production. If you have a podcast, you can have a workflow for producing, you can have a workflow for publishing, you can have a workflow for promoting. So there's no limit to the different things you can categorize and prioritize in your task management system. You can create your client onboarding workflow in your task management system. You can create your service delivery workflow in your task management system. You can create your feedback and referral workflow in your task management system. So you're able to categorize, prioritize. You can separate things that are urgent from things that are important. You can also use your task management system as a brain dumping tool. So you know how as entrepreneurs, we have so many ideas just swelling in our head. You can go to your task management tool, create a task and just dump, call it brain dump, and just dump everything there. So now that becomes your master list, your master task list, where you can pull from every week to work on different things that help you move your goal forward. The third element in the task management system is you're able to automate and delegate. So you can set up recurring tasks. Like your client onboarding workflow can be a recurring task. So whenever a new client signs up with you, that workflow is triggered in your task management system. So you can set up recurring tasks, maybe things you do on a daily basis, on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis. You can set them up in your task management system so you don't have to think every time you need to do those tasks. They're already documented in your task management system and you're able to get going with them. You can assign different tasks when you have team members so that they can take care of those tasks for you. And when they do it, they check off that the task has been completed and you get a notification. So that's the beauty of having a task management system. It lets you automate things, delegate things so that you can save your brain power for the things that only you can do in your business. The fourth element in a task management system is you're able to track progress and you can keep people accountable. So if you have a client project you're managing in your task management system, you can keep tabs on that project. You can invite your client to view the project. Maybe you might have some task that you need them to complete. They're able to complete it too in the same system. You can schedule different points of progress tracking, and you can make data-driven decision because you're actually collecting the data as you manage your task, your workflows, your projects, everything in the task management system. So how can you get started? How can you lay your hands on a task management system? What are the 3 steps to get you started? Now, the first step is to pick a task management system that fits your work style. Now, I mentioned a couple of examples earlier. I said ClickUp, Asana, Trello, MindMeister. Now, there are a ton of project or task management systems out there, but don't get caught up in trying every one of them. Just pick one. Now, the one I use for my service-based business is MindMeister. I love it. It's easy to use, easy to set up. So I will drop a link to the MindMeister task management system in the description. If you want to use the same one I use, just go to the description, click on it, and you sign up, and you can start creating your workflows in your task management system. So once you've done step 1, once you have picked your system, the second thing is to set up your workflows. Remember in the last episode, we talked about the 3 essential workflows. You can start with those, set up your client onboarding workflow, set up your service delivery workflows, set up your feedback and referral workflows. So set up your workflows, set up your tasks, set up your projects, set everything up, and try to group tasks as much as possible into a workflow so that things are better categorized and prioritized in your task management system. The third thing you can do to set up is you develop a habit of using it daily for visibility and efficiency. So whenever you start your workday, you open your task management system, and that is where you start working for the day. You don't go to other apps. You start your day from your task management system because you've already created a list of things you need to do for the day, and you start working on them, checking them off one by one. So those are the 3 simple steps you can implement today to set up your task management system. All right, let's recap real quick. The number 1 system every service-based business needs for sustainability is a task management system. And how can you get started with it? Number 1, pick a task management system tool that fits your work style. Number 2, set up your task, your workflows, your projects. Number 3, develop the habit of using it daily for visibility and efficiency. If you enjoyed this episode and you need help to complete one business goal in 2025, then go to launchin30days.com and sign up for my one-on-one accountability coaching mentorship program so that you can make that goal a reality. The link is launchin30days.com or l30d.com. Thank you for listening to today's episode. I'll meet you here next week. Thank you for listening to today's episode. I hope you learned something new and you were encouraged to take action. If so, will you stop right now and share this episode with someone so they can get the help you just got? I would also love it if you can leave a review for this podcast on Apple Podcast or the podcast app you're using to listen. This is the number 1 way I know you're getting value from the content on this podcast. Until next time, always remember you have all you need to start that business. So keep listening for more episodes. I'll meet you here next week.